By now, many people have probably seen this New York Magazine article that talks about Nepo babies, how rich parents are driving a lot of like first time home ownership in America. And I think it really showcases a very interesting aspect of our financial reality today, which is the kind of invisible wealth transfer that is happening between very wealthy boomers and their adult children. I'm a certified financial planner. I talk about money psychology in the context of social issues. I also live in New York, so this is a very fascinating topic for me. This is a city where the average rent is over $5,000, where you have studios selling for $500,000 or even more. And we are witnessing, and this article talks about something that I call like stealth wealth, which is this like massive intergenerational subsidy that is reshaping the entire understanding of economic class and achievement in this country. And wealth is completely relative, and how you perceive yourself in terms of your wealth is completely relative. In a place like New York, where things are very, very expensive, you can be making over six figures and not feel wealthy at all when, statistically you are in the top 50th, 30th percentile of wealth. So it's very interesting and how this article kind of talks about that in the lens of like home ownership. The money psychology behind Nepo babies is just fascinating. Many people that receive parental wealth, a lot of people cite in this article, either genuinely believe that they've kind of earned their position in life through merit alone, which obviously minimizes or completely overlooks the advantage they've received, or they feel shame. And that kind of drives a lot of the secrecy around like people not wanting to talk about their family money because America is a meritocracy, and it's this belief of like the American dream, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and so everybody wants to kind of come off like they are self-made, even if they're not. And I think that drives a lot of the shame and secrecy, and that being the dominant emotion around how a lot of these children view their money. Also, something psychologically significant about how New York's economy has become structurally dependent on this invisible wealth. In this article, it cites how a really lion's share of the new homeowners have either gotten some sort of parental support or their parents are outright buying their apartment. And that shapes the paradigm of like how new housing is built, what landlords expect, if new homeowners that don't have parental support can get an edge in the market. All of this drives and changes the housing market, both on a micro level in New York, but also can shape housing trends on a more macro level as well. For example, if you're someone that has money saved for a down payment, you don't have parental wealth, and you are trying to get an edge in a market where people are paying all cash for like multi-million-dollar homes, you are going to be priced out. And we are seeing that happen already. Really, all this to say is like, we're not just witnessing wealth inequality, it's opportunity inequality that is structurally embedded in how our economy functions.